All right, so we back again with another episode of the Block Builders USA podcast, and today we leading with the one and only Cam Campbell, yours truly. I'm just gonna let my builders, introduce themselves, and we gonna get the building as always.
Later hurricane in this thing.
Nah, this Bro T, big baby.
And before we get too deep into the situation of the message, I need y'all to go ahead and let our listeners get some type of positivity and motivation through these airways.
If you ain't building, what you doing?
It's either you building or you breaking. I'm building. I'm building with a purpose, me.
Ooh, okay, and I got one. Mine is simple. Use what you have to finish. And that's going to be the title of today's message. Use what you have to finish. And my verse is coming from Galatians 6:10 that says, as we have therefore opportunity, let us do good unto all men, especially unto those who are a household of faith. Anybody want to expand on, what they think that means?
Let us do good. As therefore we have the opportunity, let us do good to all men, especially unto them that are on the household of faith.
Mm-hmm.
I would have to say, despite the bad, killing with kindness.
Right.
That's all. Despite the bad, killing with kindness.
Well, that really just sums it up. I mean, for the most part,
Mm-hmm.
They used to always say, treat people the way you want to be treated. That's the golden rule. So continue to do it. And if you feel like they wrong you to the point where you can't stand them, get away from them. Don't do them wrong. Move around.
Oh, yeah.
Move around, bye.
So I got a quick question. So could one of y'all give us a example of something that you had to use in order to finish? Pretty much like, this was the only thing that I had, but I had to finish.
Let's see.
Take your time.
Well, I got something, man. I had my last ounce of strength.
Ooh.
And I was walking, and I was, being that I'm in the wheelchair due to a gunshot wound, a gunshot incident, I had to walk. And this wasn't no little bit of walk here, man. This was when you in a wheelchair and you can't move your legs and you got to use them hips to get them. You know what I'm saying? Then that's a tedious journey. So I got to find my very last ounce of strength, and I found it under my pinky toenail. I found it under my pinky toenail, man. And I pushed myself to make it to my chair. And it was either this,
Or the ground.
push myself, or the ground. And I wasn't trying to see the ground today. We did not have an appointment. I wasn't trying to go see that boy. Real deal.
I'm going down.
Yeah. Oh no.
Man, but look, you finished what?
Yeah, I finished.
yeah.
I finished.
What about you, Lady Hurricane?
This thing called life. I mean, bro talking about he got it from under his pinky toenail.
Yeah.
Shoot.
I found that strength.
It's just, when you're inspired to do more and I guess you can say change your situation, you don't allow what happened to deter you from where you're trying to go. You know what I mean? Not that you don't reflect on it, but you don't allow it to get you off your game and lose your focus. You know what I'm talking about? And so, that will be this thing called life. After losing your mama, man, your best friend, I ain't gonna lie to you. We all done said we done been in love and we done loved somebody, but to lose your mama, man, that's that heartbreak right there, for real. So I'm functioning out with a heartbreak. You know what I'm talking about?
I don't want a broken heart.
All right now. I feel like this. My very first topic says, you made it this far. Bless you. You made it this far. And that simply means, it might seem like this year was a difficult one, just like a process. But once you go through something, there's only the promised land on the other side of it. So it's like you can't just automatically think that, well, I'm here. I don't know how I did it. You know how you did it. you know how you did it. You just have to realize that once you got done doing it, everything was everything. Like you can't just go through life thinking that, okay, well, I made it this far. That's it.
And thinking it's gonna be the end outcome.
Yep.
Can I give you a story?
Yes, sir.
Man, look, nah, I don't mean to get too biblical on y'all, but this reminds me of a story. Jesus told his disciples before they even got in the boat that we're going to the other side. Now, when they get in the boat, a storm arrives. Jesus on the boat sleep, snoring. Jesus dreaming good. He got milk and honey in heaven. He's trying to get there.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the disciples, they get all scared, not even knowing that they connected to the source.
And you saying that, but that's many times, because even on a job, you allow them to shake you up to the point where, oh, I need my job. But guess what? The same one that provided that job for you and provide the strength to get up every day, the same one that open your eyes every day is the same one. That resource you talking about? That not the resource, but the source.
The main source.
The connector.
We got a lot of resources.
That part.
But once we get connected to the main source, we really find out that in situations when life brings us tough situations and we feel as if, well, this is it. It's never it. When you know that the source told you that we're going to the other side. Like Jesus told his disciples.
That was the directive.
That was the directive. Like I told you, we going to the other side. I ain't don't care what happened in the middle of us going to the other side, but I told you, we going to the other side. And a storm arose in the midst of them going to the other side, and he simply said, peace.
Mm-hmm.
You understand me? So that's what we got to get connected to the source and find our peace and know that it ain't over here because you still waking up. You still got breath in your body. You're still able to go around and move around, got the activity of your limbs. So clearly this ain't the end. If it was the end, you'll be in the end.
Oh, my.
Of the graveyard.
You got to use what you have to finish.
You got to get kitted up, man.
That's simple. That's simple. Like, imagine driving through hard rain on the highway.
All the time.
And, just imagine heavy traffic.
Man.
With the 18-wheelers and the cars that don't know where they want to go. One car want to go fast, one car want to go slow.
Oh, help him, Jesus.
And, you have to keep going.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, your cat's like, come on. You have to use what you have to finish. Now, most people might stop when they get scared, when they get fearful. But in order to finish, you have to simply keep going.
That means you got to do it anyway.
Exactly.
You got to do it while you're scared.
Say it again.
You got to do it while you're scared. Oh, you must be scared.
Man.
Huh? You must be scared. Oh, no, don't
Fear
get scared.
paralyze you. Remember?
Yeah.
Stroh said that. Fear paralyze you.
Yeah. If only for a moment.
Oh, man. Only for a moment.
If only for a moment, man.
And you have to just use what you have. Like, you have to continue, you have to continue to go straight, go forward. Keep going, regardless of how hard that weather is coming. How fast, how slow the cars are moving. You have to keep going, regardless of whatever your trials, your tribulation is. You have to still keep going. Which brings me to my next point: your tools.
Now, what kind of tools you got in that box, man?
And I ain't talking about the toolie. I said tools.
Not the toolie.
Not the toolie.
Not the toolie, y'all.
But the tools.
Not
yes.
the toolie. Put the toolie down. Put it down.
I'm saying your actual tools. Your tools are the things that you have.
Right.
I got the main one. Y'all know I always like to take you back to school.
All right.
Them teachers used to say, mine is a terrible thing to waste.
Oh, man. And
apply yourself.
I didn't know what they meant for a long time.
Right. But experience is the best teacher.
Man.
Wow.
Yes, Lord.
When you're going through.
Yeah.
You got to get to the other side.
Come on.
You got to keep pushing.
You got
to push through the pain.
Ooh, easy.
You just got to stay focused on where you're trying to go.
Yeah.
Don't be moved by what you see.
Man, look, man.
Just keep on reaching, and he'll help thee.
Say it now.
Ooh, man, come on, man. She say don't be moved by what you see, but moved by what you see. You feel me? Huh?
One more time. Say it one more time.
Don't be moved by what you see, but moved by what you see. Let let me say, when I say move by, I mean move past.
Past.
Exactly.
All right.
Go,
All right.
Go past what you see.
I
Don't
hear
be
you, bro.
moved by what you see, but move past what you see. You understand me? And then you'll really understand that this was never the end.
Oh, yeah.
This was to show you how far you got to get to the end.
Hmm.
Come on now.
To finish,
Oh,
right?
my.
Come on now.
That
to
part.
use what you have to finish. Just
Man,
simple.
the
That part.
tools,
Give me
the
another
tools,
tool.
man.
Give me another tool.
The
Drop me
tools.
Your
one.
hands.
Oh man.
Simple. That's your hands. You know, the creativity.
Man, look.
You know, you have to first use your mind, but then your mind, you know, come through your hands.
You gotta apply yourself,
Man,
Smokey.
somebody got to
Facts.
till that ground, man. That ground too hard. It need to be broken up.
Oh man.
You hear me? That ground got stickers in it,
Mm-hmm.
and you barefooted,
Man.
huh? You need to either get you some shoes and cut the grass,
Mm-hmm.
or just sit there and look at the grass grow. Me, I'm cutting the grass, huh? I'm
Already.
putting my shoes on, my boots, my sandals, my slippers, my toes, whatever you want. You got toe shoes, whatever you got. I'm putting mines on and cutting that grass so I can go ahead and push through, because I refuse to stay stagnant and complacent in a situation that ain't giving me nothing.
Not only that, you gotta think about it like this. We talking about the situation. Again, I gotta always go back to work, because being a supervisor, you know, you gotta groom and you gotta shape and you
Yeah,
gotta mold,
right,
you
yeah.
know, because there's some rules and
Off top.
that some of us gonna bend and we gonna break, you know. But the disciplinarian myself come out, you know what I mean.
Mhm.
And so in those situations when it actually come out, you know, you acknowledge the good and what you done in this bad situation. Yeah, you talking about what has caused it, but if it's something that caused it that you can't control, don't worry about it. But what you can control, which is yourself, because let me tell you about these life experiences, what I have learned. You can't change people. You can't change people business rules. It's either you get you another job, or you get your own.
Or you get with the program.
So
She
again,
real
you
deal,
gotta
and she in
get.
my notes.
I'm just saying. You just said we
She
in
in
the
my
storm.
notes, yeah.
So on that job or in school when you being picked with whatever, you going through the storm. But just know it's only temporary. Just know where you trying to go.
Rain won't
Just
last
know.
forever.
Guess what? Even the flowers. Let's go a little further than that. The roses
The roses.
got thorns.
Right.
And if you pick them wrong, they hurt.
You bleed.
I'm just saying.
As beautiful as they are, right?
Exactly.
As beautiful as they are.
Man, you know what?
Mm.
You know I love stories, man. You understand me? And considering that rose, now how beautiful a rose is, but the process that rose has to go through is called a pruning process. And
Thanks,
when you
Brown.
prune that rose and you get those thorn bushes and those thistles off that rose, then that makes that rose that much easier to hold. Now, without pruning that rose will never really reach the true beauty of someone being able to grasp that rose. That rose would just be a rose just sitting there. And that rose might be connected to the bush, but the bush might die. You might need to put this rose in some water, give it some medicine of your own. You might need to water this rose and give it some sunlight and tend to it like you need to. Till the ground. You understand me?
Right.
Man, look. You the rose, baby. Allow life to prune you. Allow experiences to prune you. You understand me? Get those thorn bushes and those thistles all across out your mind and out your heart. Allow yourself to grow. Continue, Brother Cam.
And it's just like a business, you know, like when as far as tools, just imagine selling wine, right? You know, selling bottles of wine. You can't sell wine without labels. You just selling like a full bottle, but it's just like, you know, what's the label? What are you selling? You're
selling
missing
juice.
it.
Juicy juice.
Juice.
You selling juicy juice. This
You
ain't
know,
wine.
we don't know what this is.
Yeah.
You have to have labels.
Yeah.
Those are your tools.
Mm.
You have to have everything that you need in order to make it grow.
Man.
You need to have it all in order for you to build. You need to have it all in order to, you know, persevere through it all. Now, I'm not saying that you have to have every single thing, you know, like down to a T. But if you don't have it all, just like Lady Hurricane said, create it. Make your own opportunities. Use what you have. If you want to start a podcast, it's not that hard. All you have to do, microphones, laptop, devoted people, and a message.
Easy.
Simple. Simple to the point. Simple.
Man, look. Man, these is jewels you can use,
So-
people.
With that being said, the first thing we said was the mind,
Right.
the hands.
Right.
Give me another tool.
Another tool will be simply your experience. That's simple. That's
Yeah.
something. That's a tool that you have, like, you know, because not everyone. I mean, everyone doesn't know everything, but everyone knows something.
Agree?
So it's pretty much just like the way we build off of each other. Our experiences are pretty much tools in order to progress and move forward and build with purpose.
Man, I can't tell a pilot how to fly the plane if I ain't never been in the cockpit.
Man,
Huh? I don't even know what the button is.
I was just gonna say you put it on autopilot and we still in park.
And we not moving.
And park.
Man, look, man, I done released the brake.
Think about it.
Plane just rolled.
You don't even know if the plane got keys or not.
Man, look. What button I press to turn this thing on?
You press the wrong button, we gonna be moonwalking instead of flying.
Press the button and we in the air and let the ladder down. I'm trying to let the wheel and let the ladder down.
Man,
Or open the luggage
I
cart.
was finna say, yeah, you
Real
press the
talk.
wrong button, you sneeze one good time,
Real
the
talk, man. You got to have that
baggage,
experience,
yeah, the
man.
baggage done fell out, the luggage, the purse, everything, all the gifts and everything, you know.
The
So
oxygen mask come out. I'm just trying to let somebody in the bathroom.
Yeah.
You hear me?
yeah, trying to make sure you know
Real
you
talk,
good.
man. You got to have that experience, man. Be willing to be taught, man. Be willing to learn.
So is it safe to say another tool would be your peers, your counterparts?
Oh yes, oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
You
man.
build with the people around you.
That boy say, man, you got to use what you got to get to the finish.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
man.
but see, he said tools. I'm just trying to get the people the tools. You know what I'm
You're
saying?
You're a tool.
And
I'm
so-
a tool. We all tools together. We just might be different shapes, different sizes. You might be a screwdriver. I might be a Phillips screwdriver. You might be a flathead.
Or a hammer.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we just want to make it plain and clear for those that are listening.
Right, right.
The tools that you need in order to proceed to get to the place you're trying to get to.
Big
Better
facts.
yet, I got you. I got another tool. Another tool will just be simply writing it all out.
Making the vision plain.
Plain.
Yep, making the vision plain.
Habakkuk.
Exactly.
Wow.
And just imagine, like, you know, for those that are in, you know, school, that are doing online school, in order to, you know, finish, you have to use what you got. Use what your teachers give you. You know, Brother T said in a podcast, you know, in a previous episode, that you have to use what you have, you know, on the test. You know, use it.
Man,
You know,
you
it's
need that
not
study
it's not
guide.
just there. The teachers just don't give you a study guide just because.
I don't do this for play. I don't do this for fun.
No.
Huh?
Mm-mm.
No, I give you this so you can learn something. You ain't gonna make me look bad because I know I'm doing my job. And you ain't doing your job. Oh no, I'm finna go ahead and give you an F because that's what you deserve, man.
Yeah, pretty
and that's
much.
what a lot of people get in life, man, because they don't get to study guide, or they got the study guide
And
and,
don't
they
use
don't
it.
read over it, man. That's why a lot of people get F's in life, man. They
They
don't
read.
They don't advance.
They glance. It's a difference.
That ain't
Yeah.
reading though.
That ain't
That's
reading.
not
That
reading.
ain't reading.
If you
That ain't
glance
reading.
Glance and barely interpret.
oh, oof.
The comprehension, man. I find that we as a people, man, we have bad comprehension skills.
We need to build
We
that
can
as a tool.
communicate. Our delivery is messed up. We do not comprehend what someone else is telling us. Use this study guide this Monday. Take this home. We're gonna have a test Tuesday. We're gonna have a test Friday. We'll give you a study guide Monday so you can go and get prepared.
Days
Go
by.
home and days go by and
You playing Call of Duty.
here come Friday. Now
Mm-hmm.
you're trying to cram all the information that you're in because it's the last moment and you don't want to fail. Well, that's what happens in life when you do things at the last moment. You don't apply yourself. You don't allow yourself to learn these things.
You
Now,
don't-
when these things come upon you,
You know,
it's
use
too
that
late.
study guide to finish.
Man, I'm telling you, man, to get the tools you can use, man, you got to be kitted up for this, man. Life ain't no joke. It'll chew you up and spit you out, bruh.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't prepared and you ain't ready to apply yourself in every aspect, dog.
And I
Real
think
talk.
I think about like this. Right here, right now, this is technically like the finals. Not only for people that, you know, that are in school
Man.
It's the
Don't
finals
say
for
that there.
2020.
Don't say that there, cuz. Don't say that there, man.
No,
Because
I'm
I'm
saying
thinking.
for 2020.
No.
No. I'm
I
saying for
feel
20.
you.
Yeah, no, I
But
had
I'm
to,
just
I had to
saying.
clarify.
Yeah.
I had to clarify. I said not only for school, but I also said for 2020.
I'm thinking
For
like,
the year of
man,
2020.
At the end of 2020, writing Coming to Sky tutorial complete. No,
minute.
Lord, no, Jesus.
But no, like I'll say that because it's like,
Real deal.
from March to December, we have gone through a whole lot. Not only as a people, but as a country,
As a
as a
nation.
state, as a nation, as a world.
Mm-hmm.
We have to literally use, like, even though we have lost a lot of people, a lot of, situations, we have to use what we have in order to finish.
When we say as a people,
Mm.
I said as a people, like as a people.
Right.
Like, see how you said, not like as a people, as just I don't really. I'm saying as a people,
Right.
like all that he's made,
Mm-hmm.
black, yellow, purple, pink, blue, red, green.
Mhm.
It don't matter.
Yeah,
As a
I
people.
don't, and I don't want to just get off topic, but like,
Nah,
when it
I just
comes-
ain't want nobody to be
You know what I'm
confused
saying?
because
No,
I'm
no,
looking
no,
at
it's
y'all
us.
like, okay,
No,
I
baby.
know,
We talking about it globally, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I said the nation.
You can
Yeah.
be
world,
pink,
us
you can
all.
be purple, blue, green, you can be rainbow, you can be Hosta black, you can be albino white. We love you.
hostile black.
Hosta black. I mean,
Hey man,
just,
I just let him do it. Nah, I ain't really.
Okay,
I ain't really
well,
good, no.
that
Right,
okay,
right,
that cleared
right,
that up. I
right.
just wanted to let it be known because I mean,
Yeah.
and I say that because we come in on the word of God. You know what I'm
Big
saying?
facts,
But
man.
it's so many times life experiences where we've encountered those that actually are in the word of God, whether it's a leader that's delivering, whether it's someone in the pulpit, whether it's somebody that's in the deaconess section, whatever. We all done encountered where we felt like it wasn't Christ-like. You know what I'm
Experiences.
saying?
Of course,
yeah.
of course,
So
of
what
course.
I'm saying is I don't want to be that person to where I'm actually like, because we're in a thing of rage and racism and all this and that, like the era we in right now, like I just block out the negative energy. You feel
Yeah,
me? And then I'm like, little baby, I'm judging you from your heart. You know what I'm saying? It ain't about the color. So I just wanted to make that clear. But
real talk, though.
course.
yeah,
That's real deal, man.
because where we going,
Right.
like where we're headed, quote unquote, as a people,
As a people.
literally in our government, in our city, in our country, in our state, where we're headed,
Within ourselves.
what you teaching us, where we're headed, we better use the tools. The pandemic was that consecration away from everybody, so you can be aware. You know what I'm talking about? You got to be aware, but when you're aware, you got to be alert.
Yeah.
You can be aware, meaning have knowledge of, but having the knowledge of and not, I guess you can say, anticipating or expecting, you're not alert. I need you alert, guarded up. Okay.
And like I thought about another point, that you just brought up. Like if you think about it, for all the mothers out in the world, one time for the mothers, one time. I want to give a special shout out to all the mothers in the world. And the reason why I want to do that is because when it comes to using what you have to finish, I've seen mothers by themselves
Man.
use what they have to make sure their baby's good,
Man.
make sure they graduate, even though, even if the mom even if the mom herself didn't graduate high school, didn't graduate college.
Baby gonna graduate.
Facts.
Baby gonna. If
Facts.
mama hungry.
Regardless.
But baby at home in the bed, sleep full.
Fed.
Mama ain't got no money, but baby got new shoes. Baby got school supplies. Baby got school clothes.
Oh, man.
Baby ain't got to worry about nothing. But mama really struggling. Mama using everything she got, her last ounce of strength and her intuition.
And look, and think about it like this.
Salute y'all mothers, man.
They gonna make it do what it do, even if they have to start braiding hair for money. Even if they have to start, doing nails, do the lashes, anything, men as well, do the haircuts, I feel as if all people are going to use what they have in order to finish.
Right.
Because we all want to be successful.
Right.
Like, I promise you, any and everyone you know has at least one time looked at one video about how to make money. Because I know I have. I'm very guilty of it. Because we all want to be successful, and we feel as if it has to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
So why not start with ourselves? Use what we have
The tools
to
you
get
can
what we
use,
want.
Man.
Oh yeah,
Them the tools you can use, man. Get kidded, man.
man.
Get kidded, man. Real talk. Renew your mind. Reassure yourself. Let yourself know, like, man, this is not the end.
Well, y'all remember the movie by Will Smith, The Pursuit of Happiness?
Yes.
Oh, I cried off that.
And I'm just saying, and I love y'all. I thank y'all for shouting out the women. But they got some real men that's some real stand up guys.
And
y'all,
that movie was based on a true story too.
That's my point.
Mhm.
But y'all are those men. You know what I mean? So I salute y'all. I salute, you know what I mean, just the sacrifice to be able to stand out, to be an outlier, to be different, to be bold, to be courageous, to not fit in, and to actually get out here and build, to gear these kids, our community, the world, the state. All right, y'all. Block Builders USA coming near you.
I'm trying to told you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to told you, man. You got to know. Don't allow the experiences that you experience, man, in life to actually corrupt your character. If you're a funny guy and you just going through some bad experiences, man, continue to be that funny guy, because you being that funny guy will help someone else that's maybe going through a bad experience. You might know how to come out of yours, but they don't know how, man. Give them a little comedy, man. Laughter is medicine, dog. Real talk. Don't let no life experience corrupt your character, man, if it ain't benefiting it. You understand me? If it's beneficial, then it's helping you. If it ain't beneficial, then it's hurting you. You understand me? Real talk, man.
And
Don't
I
let
feel
no
like-
experience corrupt your character, bruh.
I feel like, even with laughter, you can use laughter to get you through the worst times.
Oh, man.
Like, I don't
man.
know how many times I done, laugh. I done laugh, stop from crying.
Oh, man.
Like, I feel like that, people laugh to stop from crying is a true statement, because,
Ooh. Boy, you just hit something when you said that.
oh,
Hey, I've been getting more and more people tell me how funny I am.
ooh,
I really ain't know I was that funny. You know what I'm talking about? And if they only know the pain that a person carry, I tell them all the time, man, you got a beautiful smile. You know what I mean? And I be like, it's nothing but a frown upside down. You know what I
Crooked
mean?
smile.
Behind it.
Yeah.
You don't know the pain behind it, man. It's hard to smile like this here. I force myself to do this here, especially when you're going through a situation where it really, man, it really throw you for a loop, man.
They say crying is good for the soul, but
Oh,
I
man,
think
it's a
laughter is
release.
too. They
Oh,
both
man.
are medicine.
It's medicine. It's a release.
Matter of fact, remember Bro G was telling us about the joy. You know what I'm saying? So in our reality, it's good to laugh. It's good to share. When you sit there in those negative emotions, the only thing about it is, because it's been done to you, like they always say, hurt people hurt people.
right.
So don't get caught up on what happened. Get up on what you trying to make happen. Stay focused on where you trying to go.
And use what you have to keep going.
To keep going. Use what you got. Use what you got.
The tools you can use, man.
You heard me.
You got to get kidded up, man. I can't stress this enough, man. You
Man.
got to get kidded up. When I say get kidded, man, you need to renew your mind. That's a kid. Reassure yourself. That's a kid. Start praying. Build your foundation. Write the vision out and make it plain. Fight that
piece of paper.
depression, man. If you cry, if you feel like you need to cry, man, get to yourself. Go get in the shower. Cry, man. I'm telling you, bro. You don't need to hold it in. If you're going through something, don't hold it in. Find somebody to talk to, man. Real talk. Because the
Man.
moment you holding it in, the very moment you holding it in, you ain't doing nothing but building that depression bubble. And that depression bubble, it can only get so big enough to where it's gonna pop. And when it pop, it's gonna affect everybody around you, dog. Real talk. Find somebody to talk to. If you need to cry, if you ain't got nobody to talk to, cry by yourself. Laugh at yourself. Make jokes about yourself, man. Real talk. Man, I make jokes about myself all the time, dog.
I'm laughing because I'm thinking about when I started this journey of my hair up. Y'all remember when I had cut my hair off?
I saw the
Every
pictures.
day I got in the mirror and say, "You stupid fool."
Real talk, man.
Hey, and it
Real
was
talk.
funny to me. And then I just started embracing it because everybody just was like, "That look good." I'm like,
You tripping. You don't see what I see.
Hey,
You don't
it's
see
the
what I
start of
see.
a thing, though.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? It
Yeah.
may not start out good, but you can determine how it ends.
It's
Yeah.
all
All
about that
by
process,
what you
baby.
contribute.
Trust that process.
Don't worry about what it is. Don't focus on what you see. You know what you want to be. You know where you're trying to go. You hear it all the time. I got places to go. I got people to see. You keep your mindset on that, then I promise you, you'll see and be all that you want to be, and you ain't got to go to the army.
Oof.
Man, Jacqueline Carr told y'all that God is bigger than the situations
Oh.
you can ever see.
Oh,
He's bigger than anything you can ever come across. You know, he's bigger, he's bigger, he's bigger. You understand me? So that same God that resides in the bigger authority area is the same God that resides in that temple that you call your body. You understand me? Allow him to walk in you, and he will walk in you, and you will walk better.
well,
Guaranteed.
that's the thing. Greater is he.
That is in me. Than
Than
he that is in the world. Real talk.
Cam, take us there with these tools we can use.
Man, I feel like the tools you can use is simple. Me, myself, and I and my team. That's enough people. That's enough to keep moving.
Man, and it don't take a lot of people.
And it don't. It really don't.
Circle
It
so
doesn't.
small it's appeared, man, and I'm knee deep in it.
Ooh.
Real talk.
Here you go. But man,
Real talk.
you
Bars.
need to start writing these quotes down, man.
Yeah.
Man, that's my little brother, man.
Man,
Boy,
like
say his circle so small and he knee deep in it. You know what I'm saying? That fake love will make you hate love, man.
and like I feel like another tool, to use what you have to finish is pretty much, take out the time, and this is a challenge that I want everybody to do. Take out the time when you're by yourself, look around and see what all you have. And I'm not saying like literally like, like the people. I'm saying literally what do you have in order to make it through whatever you're going through. If you got family, use family. If you got friends, use friends. If you got creative ideas, like you want to make money, if you need to make money, make you a business. Start a business. You know what? We're going to have a whole seminar about starting a business. That's another jewel coming soon.
Everybody
Anyway.
buying clothes.
Exactly. But we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that on another episode. So I feel as this. Look around. Take your time. Make sure your self is good. Make sure your team is good. And you'll go forward.
Well, I'm gonna add to it like this though. You saying challenge yourself to look around and see what you have to continue.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you what, the twist to it is, look where you are, what you got. You can think back an hour ago, maybe even two. You know what I'm saying? But let's be literal. Let's actually look back and see how far you done came, and knowing that it wasn't you, and you ain't the moments when you ain't know how. Use what you got to get to where you're trying to go.
Trust the process.
And this wraps up the whole episode of Use What You Have to Finish. So the key points were, you made it this far. Use your tools and just be yourself. We'll see y'all next time.